I kicked my son out of his room and I go, dude, this is Dad's office. He goes, this is my bedroom. I'm like, no, you go change your underwear in the bathroom. I've
That's funny.
I've hijacked his room. I got my own little fucking kitchen over here. Look at that, huh?
Nice.
Fucking protein shakes real early in the morning, you know? That's how that works. Anyways. Cool guys. Let's break it down. I know I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just want to I know a lot of guys have been asking questions just about nutrition or you feel some struggle there. And even guys that couldn't get on the call tonight. That's one of the things where like, oh man, I know I've listened to the previous ones and I've gotten so much from it. I just want to kind of just go through some struggles that you guys are going through and see how it could help everybody, you know? Anybody want to go first as far as struggles? And also, real quick, there is at the very bottom, are you guys all on cell phones or on a computer? 50-50? I'm on a computer. Who's on a computer? Everyone's on their cell phone?
I'm on an iPad.
You're on an iPad? There's a chat option.
Yeah.
There's a chat option at the bottom. If you guys click the chat, you guys can type messages in off the side. I'm going to keep that up on the right so you guys could, obviously we're unmuted, so we could talk. I think Curt's the only one that's muted right now. But yeah. So questions, you guys can ask them on the side. If someone else is talking, instead of butting in, you guys can just ask a question on the side. I'll see it and then I'll address it. Does that work?
Yep, that's good.
Cool. Jason, we talked earlier just about stuff in general. Let's actually just start with you, buddy.
Okay.
Just as far as how do you feel right now? So, I mean, you've been doing this for a week now. Been kicking ass. Love seeing the photos on Facebook, man. Just grinding it out. Where do you feel you are right now? Like struggling with like nutrition, food. Talk to me.
Probably confidence about going back to the gym. Haven't been in a long time.
Okay.
So this week I'm actually off work, so I've been going late at night, so it's not that bad.
That's over at what, Planet Fitness?
Yeah. It's only 2 blocks from my house.
Nice. So what time do you go there at night?
I've been going about 11 o'clock at night. Like I'm gonna go here after I put the kids to bed. My wife goes to bed. I'll probably go tonight about 11:30.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, so you feel confidence right now is the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue probably.
But it's getting better, huh?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
when you came in and got him, you were like, okay, I don't know if I. And then you got after it, and it was like fucking game over. But But as far as working out, I know that could be a little timid, and I know a lot of you guys can also agree with that too, like the confidence level. You know, a lot of people go to a box gym, and it comes down to like the whole like, fuck, what do I do? I see all this stuff over here. This could be overwhelming. Is this person judging me? I look stupid doing this. Like all these thoughts go through your head, you know? So, but eventually when they start wearing out and you don't hear that anymore, like those demons inside talking shit to you, but that's where the confidence takes over. And it comes with time, right? So
yeah, my main issue right now is just I'm pissed I'm not as strong as I was when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean it's well, how long has it been since you stopped? Like when you were working out, how long you been incognito before you joined? How long has it been?
My son was born in February, so what, January of this year, and that was just like that circuit training I did for about a year straight.
Okay.
But like the lifting heavy weights, it's probably been, shoot, I blew my knee out in 2003, so almost 20 years, I guess.
Okay. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just trying to drop weight, get healthier, get fit. So strength training is great, but the powerlifting and that kind of stuff, like the CrossFit type, model, obviously we're not gonna be messing around with that shit, right? Especially.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't mind being stronger, but.
And that's how those workouts are designed for that, the ones that are in the app, but also, when you come into the gym too, strength and endurance. So that's going to help you. But dude, I think you guys can all agree with me on this one. Is it takes time to kind of go through the motions, right? You get in those routines and those habits. You keep, every day you wake up, man, you go in to work out, whether you're doing the cardio, you start seeing results, you're going to start getting more confidence. How do we get results? We follow the plan. We execute, right?
Yeah.
So that's
I will say that, like, for me, the biggest thing I had to accomplish was having confidence in myself to just like start upping the weight and trying to do more. Cause I just I come into class and I just do for a long time. I mean, for the first year I was at Gotham, I just did like a half an hour because I didn't think I could do an hour.
That's right.
And then actually what got me was when they had the 20, like trying to get in 26 workouts in December. And I realized if I doubled up, I could do it. And so finally, well, my wife kicked my butt too. And she's like, "Oh, you can do it," and that got me going. And then just trying, starting to do like one set at a time. Like, just okay, I'm gonna go from like 20 pounds to 25 pounds, or 25 to 30, and just trying to like increase it a little bit and just try. But that's hard to do. I mean, that's like a mental block. Like, oh, I'm comfortable lifting 25 pounds or whatever on this exercise. And so to take that step is like, that's rough. That's hard to get through.
But now, I mean, you've been doing this for a little bit. What, a year? 2 years?
About 2 years. Yeah.
So how do you feel your confidence is right now, Wade, compared to when you came in?
It's a heck of a lot better. I mean, it took a long time, but I feel a lot more confident. I'm quicker to switch weights and, gain that strength and really like push myself even harder.
Yep.
I mean, but it's tough. I mean, I understand the mental blocks and trying to get through it because it did take me a long time to get there.
Yeah. That's good, man. Hell yeah. Over time, man. Just like that, Jay. Just keep trucking along. Scott, how about you, buddy? Let's I gotta give Scott a little shout out here, man. Scott, we've been kicking ass here for quite some time, and you've been how many pounds you down now, bro?
I don't know, maybe 70, 75 pounds.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking impressive,
Awesome.
Man. I just had to hear you say it because, I mean, I brag about you guys all the time, but you guys gotta take that in, man. That's phenomenal. So keep doing what you're doing. And I know you battle some shit too with your knee, right? I know you were doing the run club and you were doing some stuff. Just kind of keep active and like.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done the run thing.
How do you? What did you get the verdict on that? Like, what was? Did it tweak something in the knee or?
I didn't go to the doctor or anything, so I don't know. I think I'm probably about maybe 80% now. I mean, I probably should go to the doctor, but I mean, they're just going to tell me it's arthritis or something, and I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to rehab it myself.
I gotta relate to you real quick on something because my wife yelled at me today about what you just said, but about me because I can relate because as a fucking man, you're stubborn, right? And you're like, I don't need to go to the doctor. Wade, you know it. We're just, I think I broke a fucking rib 2 weeks ago doing this race, and I can't even have sex properly. My wife's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, stop, can't breathe, roll out of bed. I couldn't work out for like 10 days. It was one of those things where, what are they going to tell me? I can't work out. You have a broken rib. There's nothing we can do about it. Here's some Advil, rest. Right. So there's certain things where I know what you're saying, but then you hear all this like negative, oh my God, it could puncture a lung. It could do this. It could do that. And you don't want to jump to conclusions, but yes, if you could still walk, there's people that have hurt their knee and it could be, whether it's an ACL or an MCL tear, I think you'd probably know. But then again, it's like you're not training for anything crazy where if you couldn't not work out or you couldn't diet properly. You see what I'm saying? Or get on a bike or something where like if there's injuries along the way, there's ways to make it work. So but overall, man, like, I mean, your working out's been going good. How's the eating going, Scott?
Well, the eating it's not where I want it. I think most days I'm probably not eating enough, and then like there's on weekends I eat way too much sometimes. I mean, I'll still every now and then order a pizza and eat the whole damn thing.
How often you do that shit?
A lot less now, but Probably once a week still.
Scott. Well, hey, man, I appreciate the honesty, man. Obviously, you know, like I mean, let's call it what it is. You've lost 77 pounds. You've been changing habits. I want you guys to have balance. All right. I love pizza. That's what I can relate to you on that one. I'm from Chicago. We ate pizza every Friday. All right. But how active I was, yes, I was younger. I was in my 20s because that shit does slow down as you get older. I'm 37 now and I can't drop it like I used to. But it's one of those things too, where it's still enjoy life, still have some drinks, still be able to eat things you know aren't the healthiest, right? Like we know McDonald's isn't 100% chicken, right? But if you're in a rush and you have to eat something, go eat a fucking chicken breast and don't put mayonnaise on it and don't put the extra shit. Don't get the fries with it. Don't get a Coke or the cookies that are $1. Oh, but it's 3 for $1. Like, don't do it. Like, it's stuff like that. Those are the wins. But there's like right now what I'm drinking, someone had posted something on the page of like flavored water, the ice drinks. Like we got that. Like I've been loving these bubbly drinks that is just like carbonated. It fills me up so I don't feel hungry or I'm like going to eat the whole friggin' house. And I'm like, I've got you a steak cooked and I'm doing that. I'm like, oh, sweet. All right, I'll eat that later. I'm not hungry right now, but another thing too about like the weekly schedule, if you guys have gone through the modules, you'll see like on the weekly plan, how I talk about putting stuff in your calendar so that keeps you grounded, holds you accountable. Like, I'll just kind of give you a little, like right there. I got to touch up some things for this week. But going in there and like all the yellows are like when I'm eating. So I have it timed out where it's like I'm eating every 3 hours or 4 hours. And it'll send me a little reminder or a beep to eat, especially running a business. My head is going crazy and I'm doing all this different shit. And I'm focused and I'm on an email. I'm distracted. And then all of a sudden, got to eat something. I'm like, all right, go eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of went on a tangent there, but it's just one of those things where you just got to be zoned in on what you're doing. So you talk about eats, Scott. We'll go back to that real quick. And Curt, I want to talk about you too, man. Are you unmuted? There you go. Okay, Curt, you there? I can't hear you. Speak louder. Yeah, weekends. I can't hear you. Let me see. Unmute. Anyways, let's see. I can't hear you, buddy. Can anybody hear him or no? Is it just me?
Nope.
Curt, if it's not working, I don't know, maybe shut it down and log back in maybe? Try that. Otherwise, go to the chat room and chat in there. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk real quick on like weekend, right? So are we pretty good during the week? Do we feel like Monday through Friday we're in routine with eating? You guys feel there?
Yeah. I mean, especially with work, it makes it a lot easier because, you know, I've got like my lunch and everything like packed and ready to go.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier and all that. But yeah, the weekends are tough.
How about you guys, Jason, Scott? You guys feel?
Yeah, it's way easier during the week.
Because we're in a routine. We're doing our work, everything planned, right? But in the weekend, I feel like that's where.
Oh, my daughter always wants to go do something fun and go out to eat. So.
Yeah.
So I'm here now.
You here? There he is. Curt, got him.
Yeah. I figured out what happened. He's okay.
Curt, Jason, Scott, Wade. Hello.
Hello.
Cool, man. So it's good seeing you and meeting your daughter today, man. I was just
it's fun.
Just telling someone a story. I go, you know, Curt's daughter was because he's talking about horses, and I was like, I just met a girl that did this, and he said, "Is it equestrian? How do you say it? Equestrian?" What?
Yeah, she does. It's called 3-day eventing. It's equestrian. It's an Olympic sport. It's pretty insane. So she's trying to be a pro. She's going to Philadelphia next month to interview with the guy that just won the Pan Am Games, been to a couple Olympics, to train with him for a year. So,
but yeah,
you know,
that's crazy.
No worries, right?
So that horse bucked her off, you said, and she flew like 20 feet?
No, she went off a show in Kentucky, She was jumping a fence. I don't know. He was going about 12, 15 miles an hour, and she went off the top of him as he went over a jump, about 3-foot jump.
Oh.
She flew about 20-some feet before she landed on her feet. Broke her ankle.
Yeah, that shit's
Wow.
Hopefully,
and she was there working out tonight. Woo!
Yeah, she was there. She was killing it, man. I saw her. I saw some dance moves too. Did you teach her those dance moves?
Yeah, she can't do the cardio with her right foot, so I told her she has to do dance stuff.
I saw that. That was cute.
Funny.
Awesome, man. Curt, so let's talk. I know so Curt just got a new job. He's been crazy. He's running around doing a bunch of shit. So, I mean, what do you feel your struggles have been with that? Do you feel like you've been staying on pace at all, or what do you think?
So what I've done, I do a couple of things. First off, you could call it visualization, but it's not really visualization. I mean, I guess maybe it is, but I break it down a little more simple than that. Once I start working out and start thinking about eating better, I just imagine that I'm thinner, right? And it takes, now by the way, I did it once, and it takes like 2 years to get that done. So I think it's better to, to eat right and all that. So what I've started doing is making like better choices, like eat less, don't eat the fries. I had like Zoe's Kitchen tonight because Kristen wasn't home. Thing that's bad, I've been married 25 years. I can't even cook pasta. I can't cook anything. So
you might have a
right. So I have to ask her
project
to cook a lot of stuff. So but that's okay. It's going all right. And then working out it's challenging, but like I told you today, the evenings work better for me. Like I'm on the way to a gig right now, so I'm gonna go play for a while. So my schedule is a little different than a lot of people. I tend to pack up any open moment, but yeah, it started. Yeah, I would say that.
So Curt, you play in a band, right? A lot of these guys, I don't think know that. Is it bass?
I play bass in one band, and
drums. You do a lot, right?
I sing lead. Well, I sing in an AC/DC band, and then I play bass in Group Therapy. So.
That's right, man.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
I never get old. Just my mirror gets old, and apparently this camera.
I thought, man. I've seen you on the stage plenty of time with a lot of energy. Killing it, man. And I think the biggest thing too is just having that energy and never losing that shit, because guys, no matter what, for the rest of your lives, we're gonna have to be active, So it's finding stuff that you enjoy, where you're being active, also enjoying life, but eating the right foods, right? And still, cheating and having foods, you want to have. And I think what we touched on last week was preparation. And one thing, Curt, that you mentioned there, like about pasta, right? Like I would probably fucking blow up a pot of something. Like I don't even touch the crock pot. Keep me on the grill,
I can't cook.
But it's one of those things too, though. Like it's like if we're like the other night, I almost made a post about it, but I was running around. So I came home and I had like you got these protein chips that were like 20 chips for 10 grams. Then I had a 10-gram protein bar that the girls had, which is like not enough protein for us, right? We need at least 30 to 40 grams of protein in a meal. And then I had like a Greek yogurt. So I had 3 things, and I based both those meals off the protein. And the carbs were mixed in there. I think I had like 20, 30 carbs. But my dinner was 30 grams, but it was like I didn't cook chicken. I didn't cook steak. You could be prepped, and you could be great at all this stuff. But there's going to be times that come up that aren't perfect. And guys, it's going to happen. It's probably happened this week already. You're not perfect. Mm-hmm. You can't beat yourself up over it. You just got to move forward. But it's all about putting food in you. Don't starve yourself, Don't drink Diet Coke just to fill you up because there's no calories. There's stuff like this where we just got to make sure we're making the best choices and then monitoring it, right? And tracking your progress, because obviously you're going to be motivated on results. And if you're not getting results, what tends to happen is we go, F this, it's not working, or we blame something, right? Sometimes we got to look in the mirror and be like, all right, am I getting enough sleep? Am I planning my day, right? Plan out that day, get in the calendar. That's half the battle. Because if you guys are just pissing in the wind and you don't have a plan, then what's going to happen? You're going to eat when you want to eat. I'm not going to go work out today. Not in your calendar. really, if you guys haven't done that yet, part of the module, definitely rewatch it if you have to, and just try to set up the best way that's going to make you successful for getting in your workouts. I mean, a good grounded way is at least 3 workouts a week for 30 minutes. If you could at least do that. If you want to do more, do an hour. Even if it's on the online workouts, double it up and do it twice. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal. What else? What else are we struggling with? Anything you guys can think off the top of your head. You don't have to necessarily shout it out, but you can type it in the chat box over in the phone there. Like if it's like like stress. Anybody stressed out about shit with work? Are we dealing with anything you want to open up about? I mean, this is the time to kind of like kind of get shit off your chest too, guys. You know.
Goddamn wife's cat just bit me.
You.
Oh.
There you go. That's good. Holy crap.
Nice. You guys got pets? Everyone got pets?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm bleeding.
I battle a lot with like okay, when I come home, I'm gone all day, and I'll come in and my dogs see me through the glass like outside, and they just go apeshit, like fucking Dad's home, and they just start hitting the glass, and I'm going shit, they saw me, and then she's like, they want to see you, and I'm like, I just got home, I need to eat, I need to shower, I need to do this, I haven't seen my kids, and I'm like, all right, then I'm going outside and I'm petting them and I'm making phone calls, sending emails. But it's all about kind of allocating your time, because time, guys, I guess we could all agree that time is really valuable, right?
Yeah.
I think we waste a lot of time in a day on tedious shit, and I think that's why. I'll reiterate it again. That's why, like, creating a daily plan, you know, what you're going to accomplish is going to really help. So, good stuff, guys. All right, nutrition wise, I want to touch on like veggies, protein, carbs. Are you guys consuming all of these in your meals, or at least in a day? Be honest.
I'm trying to.
Are we skipping shit? Are we doing like a fasting or a keto or something crazy?
No.
I like
faster.
I like food too much to fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
My wife and I did the keto diet last month, and I don't like it.
Which one? What was that, Jay?
So my wife and I did the keto diet for 2 months, and it was shit. I didn't like it at all.
So a lot of people try it, and you almost have to try it to see the fun.
I mean, it's easy, but not to get too gross. But I mean, I didn't poop for like a week. It was awful.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, people do cleanses. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. People go to extreme. Guys, I've done a lot of fitness competitions. I've got down to 4% body fat, and you could ask my wife, man. It was like hell trying to like live with me. But it was the chaos of just like, I'm hangry. That shit's real. Hangry, okay? You're so hungry, you're gonna throw I'm gonna throw my 4-year-old. I'm like, just get out of my way. Give me your fruit snack. Give me it. You know, like it's one of those things where, dude, who wants to be around that shit? Nobody, right? But yeah, also your environment. I know we talked about that too a little bit the other day. Was just being around a positive environment. There's times where we can tend to be negative, especially towards like ourselves if we're not following a plan, or we're too hard on ourselves. Maybe, you know, like it's like go through the process, follow the plan, but don't beat yourself up. But try to take it as a positive experience. I don't want this to be a negative or a bad experience for you guys, but it tends to be sometimes because other shit gets involved, right? I can't tell you how many times I've gotten pulled away from doing work because of kids stuff, or my wife needs me for this, or I got to make a phone call. And then you have like a timeline you have to get it done by, and then you didn't eat or you didn't work out, and then you skipped it because something else was a priority. But just understanding that this is all part of your life, guys, and being healthy and fit. And the more we do this yo-yo and shit, where we skip workouts and we skip nutrition, then you're going to gain weight, and then you have to lose weight again, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. And it's just this trickle down effect that just sucks. And it affects everything in your life. All right. How about let's talk about some wins real quick. Wins that you guys have had this week.
I've been taking people to lunch, like business clients, every day and eating salads.
Yeah, salads.
Chicken in 'em.
Salads, or you put stuff in it? Protein, extra chicken.
Yeah, chicken and stuff. Yeah, but not just vegetable chicken. Not a lot of dressing.
Okay.
So, but everybody else, we're like it. Longhorn. I don't know. People are eating like steaks and everything else, and I get a salmon. They're like, "You're eating salmon?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's just bacon to sea. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just to clear, like, you just don't like steak. I mean, steak's good. It's the ribeyes. It's the ones that are like loaded in fat. So as long as you're getting like a filet,
No, I like it. It's fine. It was just the potatoes and the fries and the other stuff that I was gonna do, and then kind of weigh me down and get heavy because it's at lunch and I got 2 more meetings through the rest of the day. So if I throw down 16 ounces of Casey strip, it's gonna be a slow meeting after that.
Oh, yeah. Sluggish. Yep. Carb coma. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly, man. Exactly. How about you guys? Scott, you have any wins this week?
Well, not really.
Find yourself getting up early to accomplish something, going to bed early, getting all the meals in?
Yeah, I mean, just I think I ate pretty good the last 3 days, and I did my Monday and Wednesday workout, so that's good.
Yeah.
I just kind of dread the rest of it because I'm going to be, the weekend is what I know that I won't get a workout in over the weekend like I want to, and
You just won't be as active?
So just I don't know.
You won't be as active? I mean, is there a way you can get like cardio in or do a walk or something? Or you could be out of town?
Yeah, there's plenty of time. It's just, I just sitting around all day. It's just harder to feel motivated. Yeah, it's easy for me to be motivated during the week. It's the weekends that are hard for me.
Gotcha. How's your eating on the weekend when you're not as active?
It's not terrible. I mean, it's vastly improved since I first started Got 'em Fit. So, yeah, there's work that I need to do, and I could be better prepared on the weekends.
It sounds like the weekends are going to be your downfall. So I think, going into that knowing, all right, if I'm not going to be as active, I can't afford to eat shit because that's what you're going to work your ass off all week, right? You're doing great, working out, eating good, and the weekend comes, you eat like shit and you don't do anything. And now it goes back up or it stays the same, right? And it's not that you wasted your time during the week working out. You're still building endurance. You're building strength. But the eating part, your weight's not going to drop as fast, right? If we play that, yeah. So just in your head, knowing going into the weekend, like Sunday is my day to relax. So there's times on Sundays I'm like, it's also the day I don't work. So I can go get a long run in or I can go swim. But then I'm like, I want to fucking sleep in. Oh, then I got soccer tournaments all fucking day. Shit. Oh, we got my in-laws. She's cooking dinner. Then I got to be at this time. I'm like, oh my God, what? So there's all these things that come up. But if you don't have it in your calendar too, like going back to that, it's like you can't really plan for it, and you just kind of guess and go at it, So I think, with that being said, just keep yourself a little bit more grounded, and just whether you're not active and you're sitting on a couch, if you're doing the Netflix thing, dude, where you're just kind of surfing, then just make sure you're not having a bag of chips in your hand, or go to or resort to veggies, and like use like Greek yogurt and like what is it, that ranch seasoning. That's a good option if you're a snacker, that now you're taking at least protein in and not like carbs or fat or other shit, you know? So just try something like that, maybe implement it. And then just whether it's 30-minute walk or get out there and listen to some podcasts or some music and just be active doing something. And I like to do that in the morning. I like to get my day started that way to where I have that energy then to just, because once I get in lazy mode, I don't know how you guys are, but once football's not in lazy mode, I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I want to get that shit out of the way done and early so I could just chill the rest of the day. So if you guys are like that on the weekend, keep that in mind. It tends to help. Cool. Jay, you got any wins, Jason?
I went to the gym Monday. Then I went on a long walk last night with my kids to the park and my wife.
Awesome.
They've had ice cream every night, and I haven't. So
it's good. Now, is that a ritual, or usually you would not even?
Well, my wife bought ice cream last week, so my daughters wanted it every night. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't say no.
No, I gotcha. So, even do you feel like that's a struggle for you? Like, would you?
No, not really. It's just I would. Yeah, we had it, and I'd usually eat it if we had it, but I haven't. So
like my weakness is ice cream too, and not that I don't know if that is yours at all, but I'll eat a whole friggin' thing, like a half gallon or whatever. And my wife's like, "Really? You didn't save any for us?" Or we start buying separate shit, right? Like I'm gonna get butter pecan, but I know the girls want like cookies and cream type shit. But another option, even for that stuff, is we stop doing that, or we get one and then we all share it to where now you can't overindulge, you know what I mean? But also, because then you could buy the shit that's like protein ice cream, but it's like $8 a thing. And you're like, dude.
Yeah, it's awful.
I could buy a gallon for $5. And then you're going, yeah, it's unhealthy. You could justify it any fucking way you want, really. But there's sugar-free popsicles and there's fudgesicles that they have out there that are like 40 calories. So something like that is a good treat. That's not overdoing it, but it's just enough to get you through to where you like, oh yeah, okay, shit, okay, I'll have 2 of them. All right, well, it's better than having a half a fucking gallon of ice cream, or a bag of Twizzlers. Like shit like that. Like Halloween's coming up. Like, I don't know if you guys have weaknesses with candy, but like we do this thing at my house with the kids even. It's like, all right, you guys got a week. Get this shit out of your system because then it's fucking going somewhere. But what's messed up is that shit that you showed me today, Wade. Like with I hear about people that do like their companies where they'll take the candy and they'll bring it to their work and they'll dump it in these bowls for the employees.
Yeah.
And you got that. I don't know if they do that to you, but your friggin' cabinet at work is jacked up.
Oh yeah. No, there's a guy at work. He gives his kids Halloween night to eat as much candy as they want, and then he brings it all into work and like dumps it on like a filing cabinet where everybody can get it.
Oh my God.
And I mean, it's like, there's full size candy bars, like all that stuff. And you're walking past it, going to meetings and back and forth. And you're just like, oh man, I really want that.
Yep.
So
not to, it's true. It's a lot of shit. But all that shit's carbs, right? And people always say carbs are the enemy. It's a lot of it is the sugar and it's the excess. And then you get hungry and then you want to have more, just like diet drinks, right? Oh, it's no calories though. But yeah, you start craving sugar when you drink that shit. And then you start skipping meals too, because then it messes with, you get full on it and then you're not eating, just like coffee. I don't know if you guys are coffee drinkers. I like coffee, but I like to eat breakfast and then have some coffee. Because what happens is if you guys start drinking coffee in the morning and then you don't eat, you start skipping breakfast and then you haven't ate for 6 to 8 hours while you're sleeping. And then you skip meal, you don't have anything till lunch. You just fasted, essentially. And we just talked about enjoying food. So it's one of those things where if you skip it out, let your body consume that food because it gives you the energy throughout the day. Because you need that shit, especially before your workouts. Because if you don't have energy, your workouts are going to suck. Your intensity is going to suck. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it right away. And then you're going to say, oh, is it because I have shit. But if you have good carbs in your system, complex carbs, and it's on that grocery list, so make sure you guys are looking at that too. Definitely a lot of options there. And there's a lot of things now that come out in the stores that are gluten-free and all this other things that are beneficial. It just gives you more options. Because the more options you have, the better it's going to be. At the end of the day, it's going to suck to eat chicken and rice and veggies every time. You got to change it up. You gotta change it up. I put egg whites in a salad. Like we mix it up and I throw different shit in there, and it tastes amazing. Yeah, you have to get creative with your proteins, your carbs, your veggies. You know, like I have powdered popcorn seasoning ranch. It's like no calories, but I'll put it on slices of cucumber. You know what I mean? That's something I used to do back in the day when I did a lot of fitness shows. So there's guys eating more veggies too, because it's going to fill you up and gives you the fiber. So you guys have any other questions? I'm about to get kicked off here from Zoom. Only gives me 40 minutes on here. You got 2 minutes. Anything else you guys want to add?
I'm good for now.
Good?
Good.
Dude, I'm glad you guys came on the call, man. I hope you guys took a lot from this. Obviously, I'm recording this, so if you guys want to rewatch it and play it back and pick up anything else from it, definitely, yeah. And we'll do this again next Wednesday. Does that work?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. You guys have a great night. Thanks for your time, and let's keep growing. Okay?
Yeah. Have a good one.
Later.
Bye.